Chapter 1, Darkham. So, intro is over, I guess. Kitty can talk.
Kitty. Looks like we're on a quest together.
And we're in the hood.
Like words before we embark on it?
I'm a little hungry, and I'm afraid my fur's going to get all matted in these filthy streets. Sorry, you were saying?
I was thinking more like time for, you know, whatever adrenaline-pumping music kids listen to these days.
Time for Bossa Nova.
Let's get on with it.
Rare.
Adrenaline pumping music kids listen to? I have no idea. I mean, adrenaline pumping can go from hard rock to metal to EDM to techno to dubstep to... Yeah, this is, you know, plenty. So what's the plan, Kitty?
What's the plan, Kitty?
Let's find this VG, I guess.
VG? I'm not gonna say anything. Darkham's just beautiful at night, isn't it? No, it isn't.
Darkham's just beautiful at night, isn't it?
No.
You know, creepy kind of way?
No.
No.
It really isn't.
I could be a good cat. Still mad about being humanized? Yes.
Still mad about being humanized?
Very much so.
Okay, just checking.
A little girl. That's a pretty cool gaff look. If I say so myself. What's to the right? Move to the right. Move to the left. Well, Dark. Does he say something different? Probably. I mean, he's not
Darkham
done.
is particularly horrid this time of year.
I'm pretty sure it's horrid all the
Maybe
time.
Mom should have stayed in Romania.
No time
I
for
know
sightseeing.
nothing about Romania. Well, this is probably the same, right?
Well, at least it's not Fishmouth.
Or even more Darkham. Jeez.
Do I really like it here? You never really stop and think about it.
Do you have a choice?
I really need to get out of this place. Permanently.
So you don't like it here, but you don't have a
No
choice
time
now.
for sightseeing.
You are not really cooperative here.
Well, if it isn't stinky, crumbling, wretched, repulsive old Darkham.
Couldn't you think of any
Place I
more
call
despicable
home. I guess human beings
adjectives?
will adapt to anything.
I didn't even listen to what he was
No
saying,
time
but
for
he probably... Yeah, we had that vine-covered gargoyle.
That's Steve, the gargoyle.
He has a name.
We go way back.
Do I
He's
want to
down
know?
with the vegetation, son. He's into the herbs, bro.
A gargoyle into
It's
the
all about
herbs.
them weeds.
Yeah, we got it. We
Play with it,
understand. Okay? We got the pun.
Mr. Orn really likes his library covered in spiky vegetation.
Well, it gives it a bit of a creepy look, eh?
Oh, moon, mistress of the night.
Kerwin!
What?
I guess it does
Getting
hide
carried
some of the
away.
more unfortunate architectural choices.
Like all of it?
No point in making her climb them.
Would be impressive.
No point in making her climb them.
What, the moon? The moon? God damn.
I'd love to look at it again, but Kitty's gonna throw a literal hissy fit.
We can send her to it. Or not.
Let's keep moving.
What, you're really not very kind to us, considering we're really trying to help you here. Hey, the column.
Stay in school. I thought I was making such a statement.
Oh,
Or
it
was I
was
trying
him?
to be ironic and hip? Can't remember.
I think stay in school is neither
Why am I
ironic
staring at
nor
this thing?
hip.
I've got important things to attend to.
Like what? It's not like we
There's
know where to
something
go.
very wrong with me. I seem to be fascinated by this column. I'm trapped, frozen in place by the sudden realization of how beautiful this expression of aesthetic triumph and architectural...
Get a move on, Kerwin.
Right away.
Yeah, it's gosh darn beautiful. Let's move on.
I will say one thing. I am somewhat impressed that they made this so expansive. Like, all of this stuff probably doesn't matter right now.
Amazingly, none of the maroon books look damaged, die-hard little... They're the last thing I need at the moment.
So you do not go through all the names?
She's not into books.
Says you. Do it yourself. You're the one with opposable thumbs.
That's correct. Dusty, intriguing book. Yeah, let's pick it up.
I don't know if this is something I need right now. I'd better take a look at it first. A
Fine.
very intriguing looking book. Maybe I should take a closer look.
Yes, that's why I clicked on the eye
A
thing.
very convenient treatise on the order voodoo magic ingredients should be used in. Whoa, convenient to say the least. Mental notes. Sometimes examining items several times really pays off.
Or you could have just examined it properly in the first place, you know? Why are you so mad at him? I'm not mad at him.
Some of the most
my
fascinating
way
books
of
I've ever read.
life,
I
eh?
personally and lovingly arranged them all in
Be
one book
passive
fragment.
aggressive all the
All
time.
gone.
To everyone and everything.
Such a loss. She's not into books.
Says you.
Of
Well, we
course,
could
the
have
hideous
a
thing
pretty thoughtful
survives the
conversation
declaration.
about Kitty
Don't
and
know
her
why I'm
love
looking at
for
it
books.
Again. I hate that thing. She
Maybe
cares
Kitty?
nothing for art.
Says
Call
you.
that art?
You have a point.
Okay, not says you. Fine. So there was a book there, so it's not like it didn't matter. I didn't expect to find anything up here. I was just thinking, hey, maybe we get some thoughtful, insightful text. This is creeping me out the way she's looking at me. Looming
That
tower.
ominous tower belongs to the local waterworks.
It doesn't look like a waterworks tower.
I wonder if they can pump water up that high.
More like a waterboarding tower.
There's talk of a dozen people jumping off it. I guess you could call it popular.
Isn't it nice how every city seems to have a tower that people jump from?
I could land that ball with my eyes closed. I just don't wanna.
I think there is a
Thanks,
certain
I'll stick around
height
for now.
at which that doesn't work anymore for cats.
You know, I've never crossed that bridge, and
But I don't
got
wanna
there several
try.
times. Ever notice how philosophical bridges are? People come, people go. Ugh, friggin' thoughts, go away.
What is he doing? Was he just checking his smartphone? Are you serious?
Nah, I need her around.
I thought maybe she has thoughts on it. Does she? No. Walled archway?
It used to be you'd absentmindedly open this door and the whole of Darkham would be flooded.
That sounds
Is
like
that
a
water
bit of a
I
safety
hear
issue.
lapping behind the wall? Kid A has no use for that walled archway.
Fine. Notice how I'm ignoring the girl. What is... Hideous fish dressed as a human. Well, if this passes as dressed as a human, then I really don't know what to say. Like, it wears a hat. It's a fish with a hat. That doesn't mean it's dressed as a human. Like, that's a bit of a reach, isn't it? Oh well. So, let's talk to her.
A weird-looking kiddo in the middle of the street.
Well, weird looking is quite mean to the girl.
I think I'd better talk to her.
Totally not creepy at all. Some guy with a talking cat walking up to a little girl in the middle of the night.
Hey, little girl, what are you doing in the street by yourself this late at night?
Hey, big guy. What are you doing disturbing peaceful citizens for no good reason this late at night.
Well, let me try that again. What's your name, kiddo?
If you must
Kiddo?
know, it's Priscilla.
Are you sure you don't mean Priscilla?
Do I look like the kind of person who can't correctly pronounce their own name? It's Priscilla! What's your name, smarty pants?
Buzz.
Buzz?
My dad really loved his electric shaver.
Made a new friend. A -10 intimidate. Well, we're not very intimidating, are we? Maybe because we're named Buzz. We do have a pretty nasty looking cat with us, well. You know, you won't get ahead in life with that kind of attitude. Kiddo. I'm not sure you get around in life with calling everyone
you won't get
kiddo.
ahead in life with that kind of attitude, kiddo.
Oh yeah? What are you doing with your life?
I'm a student and a librarian, if you must know.
Oh, so you must be like 22, right?
Give or take a few.
That few is definitely longer than you've been on this earth.
Okay, I won't say anything out loud, but I'm thinking it.
So after the cat, this is the next quite passive-aggressive
I was
person.
just genuinely concerned.
Well, don't be. Drop my fishy and that sign up there, and Grandma let me come out on the street and try to get it. But I can't reach it!
Well, it's pretty far up if that's the thing she means.
Aren't your mom or dad around?
Mom and Dad moved to Fishmith last month. And we'll move there too. Soon. Not until I get my fishy!
So you will only move once you get the fish?
Alright, settle down. Can't Grandma help you out?
Grandma's been taking
That's
her
a
bath
pretty
for
interesting requirement.
quite a while now. Grandma says we'll go to Fishmith soon.
So how
We're
long
just
have you been
waiting for
standing
this big
here?
bathtub we ordered to be delivered. Grandma can't go traveling without her new bathtub.
Alright, weird enough.
Why isn't the new bathtub brought to the new place? Why is it brought here and then she goes traveling around with it? This does feel wrong.
This just feels wrong somehow.
I'm a dark-haired little girl, standing in the middle of the street at night, holding a doll by the hand. Scared yet?
A little bit.
Scared? Nope. A little bit creeped out by how irresponsible your grandma is. I'll give you that.
Well, she's taking a bath. We got this, so you just...
So you're just standing there, huh?
People tend to do that in this kind of game.
Yeah, I always wondered about that.
I just like to watch them sitting there, clicking their little eyes away.
Look at how she's looking at us.
Okay.
God, that's depressing. Fine, I'll continue clicking my little life away. Not like I got anything else to do.
That sign keeps popping up all over the place lately.
I'm not even sure what that's supposed to be.
It somehow looks old.
No. I mean, you could make an
It doesn't
argument
look
for
like
it, but
it'll snap you back to
no.
cathood, Buzz.
You're quite You're a cat, of course you're passive-aggressive. Bit like
Never could
me.
stand fish.
Well, living next to that place probably sucks, man.
How people can eat that is beyond me.
I'm not sure anyone eats that.
We have bigger fish to fry, Buzz.
I see what you did there.
Are you sure anything bigger than that probably counts as a friggin' monster? Okay, a shop door. God damn it. Shop door.
It's the door to the fishery.
We have
Fishery,
bigger fish to
fisheroo.
fry, Buzz.
Yeah, we
I see what
got that one already. Shop sign.
Fishmut's own. There, now I'm that one guy in the theater reading the title out loud. That was as much interest as I could muster up about this shop sign.
Are you sure? Yes.
I can climb higher than that. Easy.
Why did you climb here then?
Who has a fish doll?
Priscilla?
Think it's that little girl's fish doll.
If you say it the wrong way, you get a little
Hey,
bit of a
kitty,
weird
how about you climb up and get that fish for
pronunciation
me?
on
Well, you
Priscilla.
gotta ask yourself, Buzz. What do we stand to gain from me exerting myself in that manner?
Nothing for now, I guess.
You progress the
Don't
story
anger
getting
me for
closer
mine.
towards
Come on, Buzz.
cathood.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Don't you want to do it just to put a smile on that little girl's face?
You mean that pale abomination? How about we have nothing to do with her or her face? How's that sound?
Your heart is the tip of a glacier that was accidentally
Pale
bitten off by a
abomination.
blind, evil old sea monster, kitty.
Don't try to flatter me. It won't work.
Look at her eyes. Are like really, that's pretty cool. Okay, please go up there.
Can't reach it from down here.
Throw a thing. That might be dangerous.
They won't help in this situation.
You can throw it up and when it falls down with scissors stuck in its eyes. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hideous fishman.
If they're trying to keep people away from Fishmouth, it's working.
I still don't get like, it's not really dressed as a human. Actually, it's got pants
hate
as
to
well.
have him do my
Okay,
taxes.
fine.
I can climb that thing, no problem. I just don't have a reason to.
I mean, it does look a bit like a tax person, so.
Not only do I have no use for it, it has no reason to exist.
I don't even know what to say about this thing. It's hideous, man. Street sign.
Christopher Valiant Street. Never heard of him.
Hey, makes two of us.
Tiny Prince says his body was found headless on the street, so they named it after him. Charming story.
I wonder what the street was called
Well,
before
he can now
that.
quit while he's ahead.
Ah,
At least it
punny.
brought things to a head.
Okay, we got it.
Christopher Valiant is an okay guy. There, happy?
Sounds like a Patreon guy. Male model picture.
Man, that's one attractive dude. This
Weren't you
picture of a
hanging out
male
with
model,
girls?
I feel like I need to have it.
I mean, I
Just
don't
to be
judge
clear,
you, huh?
I'm not picking this up for personal use.
You do you, Buzz. You do you. I don't judge. Or care. And next episode, we're going to look at who the blonde lady is and what we can find on the side of the road.